Hello, beautiful beginnings, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mrs. W, and I'm gonna just jump right in. I got a few questions about how were we able to cope with both of us losing someone so close simultaneously, and did we accept counseling, grief therapy? So I'm just gonna hit a few notes on that. First and foremost, I want to thank God because we both are prayer warriors and we have crazy faith in God and the things that He can allow you to do and survive. So, first and foremost, we did not go to counseling. Um, we were offered counseling, therapy counseling, grief counseling, and it's not something that, once again, is done often in the Black community, minority communities. So um, it was not taken up on their offer. But I have had counseling for 5 years prior to this happening. So, in that sense, I was able to use some of those tools to help me cope with the loss of my mother. Um, my husband is a God fearing man, also. When I say God fearing, I don't want you to think that I mean fearful of. It means walking in God likely ways because you are fearful of doing things that can have you in a different way or a different space. So that's what I mean when I say God fearing. So I wanted to put that out there. But um, he is a praying man. So in that sense, he was able to pray for me. Like I said, he put himself to the side and how he felt about his best man, best friend passing away so suddenly to make sure that his wife survived what she had just went through with losing her mother and his mother-in-law. So therapy was not something that was actually discussed among my family. They knew that I went back to see my counselor that I had had for those 5 years previously, but it was not something that they wanted to do or that they even talked about. Do I feel as though it might help? Yes, I do. Um, I do feel as though when you lose someone like my mother, like my son's grandmother's, it takes a whole piece of you away that can never be replaced. Like I said previously, you just have to learn how to live life with that space in your heart and fill the surrounding areas with that person's spirit and love and kindness and joy. So I do feel like it's beneficial, and I wish more minorities did it. I feel as though it will help people learn to grieve, accept it, and be happy, like I'm talking about right now. Um, Today was a trying day, but at the same time, it was a blissful day because everything that happened that could have been something that brought me into a negative space, I thought about God and where I'm at and where I could be and where I'm going, and it brought it back to be grounded. So when you learn these tools from places like therapy or just group counseling or when you go through hospice, they offer you counseling. It's you able to always put them into perspective when you're going through something to help you bring it back around. I'm not saying you don't break down, because you do. But when you learn how to break down and get back up, it makes it so much better for you. And that's just one of the things I wanted to talk about this evening. Not everybody has my story. So I would love any questions, comments, that you have, any feedback. I have, like I said, someone who lost their mother 2 years ago. Tomorrow will actually be a very important date to them. And I'm going to just ask them a few questions, and we will end with that, and I'll be back to see you all next time. So, hello, Ms.S.
Hello, hey loves. Thank you. I'm open to the questions.
Okay, so I was wondering, did you take grief counseling or therapy? Was it offered to you?
It was most definitely offered, but I allowed the life that I was living to be more important than healing
Okay, all
in
right.
that way.
So, do you feel as though you need counseling today? Because I know your 2 years is tomorrow.